Strip joints, small-time guys selling reefer to Johns out to score hookers. It hit me. Could Barry have meant that he was ... Not possible. I thought, not my Barry. Yes, your Barry too, girl. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Today's looky is this Michelle Red Lippy. Guess what, y'all? All my lips are going to be 40% off all week. So if I were you, I would take full advantage. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all of the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about the Untold story. Barry me in Motown. Y'all, it's getting good. Look, I said to the Barry the G0rdy, okay? Us working out of Lucy's or Gwen's apartment is ridiculous. Your sister can't get a moment of privacy, and we shouldn't have to call a rehearsal quits if we're starting to cook or always walk around on eggshells. You got a better plan? Then I put it to him. Yeah. My place. Your place, bitch. You offering your place of residence where you is paying the friggin' bills and everything like that, and you ain't getting paid nothing, and you gonna surrender more? Y'all, it's something about us women that irritates the fuck out of me. And I'm not mad at Ray Noma or at Sugar Ray, okay? Because I've done it before, where a guy, you know, is clearly not that into me or woman, and I continue to offer more and more and more. You know in your gut that, you know, you may get played, but you go for it anyway with the hope of love. Okay, some of us believe that, oh, I can love away his attitude. Oh, I can love away his brokenness. Oh, I can love away, you know, and just keep giving him what we one day expect back in return from, you know, from our potential lover, you know. In reality, we just set ourselves up to be torn down. Your place? Barry seems skeptical. Sure, I've got a piano and a tape recorder in my apartment. We could do the demos there, then go into the studio and work from the tape. That way, we can work as many hours as we need. Come on, let's get this thing off the ground. I saw his eyebrows raise with interest at the mention of a tape recorder. There really was no need to tell him that it actually belonged to my brother Mike. Mike pretty much is the only person that really supports her in this music thing. Because remember, Mike was like the engineer for Alice and Ray, you know, the initial group that is now the Teen Queen. Furthermore, Barry, I added, not even believing my own boldness, why don't you just move in? You know, give Gwen a break. Oh, I cautioned, covering myself. No strings attached. It's purely a business proposition. Several interminable seconds later, Barry nodded. It's a deal. You could tell that Barry is young. You know, I'm not just going to, you know, tear up the mint You know, let me tear up the women too, because I'm telling you ladies, we will invite a nigga in our house knowing that the ninja has no means of contributing to the household. We just assume that if he gets a job, he will do it automatically. Or we invite these men into our houses expecting them to be babysitters. I said it. You bitch think you slick, okay? You bring these men into your houses, oh, he ain't doing nothing. And then you expect for them to take care of your kids, and you think in your mind, oh, I don't have to pay daycare. But what is the higher price to pay? Gwen had been hugely relieved to hear that our hordes were soon departing, and the news was simply taken in stride by everyone else. You know why Gwen took it, as a sense of relief? Because they know, sisters, we know when our brothers ain't shit, okay? Mothers, you know when your sons ain't. So it's a relief when you know that there's another woman out there that's going to take care of their dumb asses, okay? You be like, oh yes, glory, yes. Do y'all need a housewarming gift? One day, while Barry living there, she says to Barry, why don't you walk down the street with me to go pick up Cliff? Because everybody is living on, what's the name of that street? It's not Bates Street, it's Blaine Street. Everybody's living on that main, street, right? And, she said to Barry, you ain't doing shit right now. Come with me to my mama's house so that we can pick up my son Cliff. Fortunately, she's one of those people whose parents are still there to help her rear her child, okay? To me, that makes all the difference. Having a grandmother in your life, contributing to the upbringing of your child makes so much difference to me, okay? I ain't saying leave the baby on your grandmammy and your grandpappy and all that other stuff. I'm just saying having a grandparent there makes a world of a difference. So they walking down the street to her parents' house. Barry G0rdy is on his best behavior. We sat and talked with my folks for hours. By the time we left, it was dark already. With Cliff in my arms, Barry and I walked together along Blaine Street. It was about 10 o'clock when we got back. Barry busied himself on the piano, tinkering as I put Cliff to bed. Now, this is the thing, okay? So it's only one bed in the house. I guess he can't sleep on the couch, okay? But it's only one bed in the house. The bed is a double, all right? I think that's double is what is now considered full, okay? Not a big bed, right? But these two people ain't big people, right? So she said that, basically, they took their clothes off. One was sleeping on one side of the bed. The other was sleeping on the other side, right? As close to the edges as possible, right? She looking up at the sky saying to herself, ooh, I wish this nigga would make a move. Barry didn't. He didn't. Girl, it's all part of the game. And I'm telling you, them fire signs, man, you watch them niggas, okay? Because they are the most romantic. Female or male, okay? The most romantic. They give you exactly what you need to be swept away in the moment, child. But Barry, he was holding on to that girl. So one day, trick-a-boo-boo. So one day in the morning, Barry, sitting on the couch looking befuddled. She over there cooking breakfast. Everything is broke, okay? Now we got even more money problems for Ray Noma because Barry ain't bringing no money in the house. And if Barry is bringing money in the house, he ain't giving it to her. One day, Sugar Ray cooking breakfast, one egg, split between them two, okay? All right. But Barry shaking his head going, I gotta get out the business. She like, what is he talking about? I can't do this no more. I'm not like the rest of them men. I can't do this. They beat their women. I don't want to be nobody. I just want to make some money. I can't do this. Watch yourself, Sugar Ray. Watch yourself. Because he's putting something in your mind. You just don't know it yet. Barry looked up at me and then back down. Maybe he hadn't meant for me to hear. He paused and let out a helpless groan. I have a few girls. What do you mean you have a few girls? Down on G0rdy, he said. But I've got to get out. I can't do this. It took a minute for me to understand. One strip on G0rdy Street was Detroit's red light district, not far from the heavily trafficked hotel and nightclub area. The Flame Show bar was there, lots of fancy dudes with dollars to spare. Glamorous nightlife right along the puristic lowlife. Strip joints, small-time guys selling reefer to Johns out to score hookers. It hit me. Could Barry have meant that he was ... Not possible. I thought, not my Barry. Yes, your Barry too, girl. Didn't I tell y'all years ago that the Rickety James said them people was pimping down in Motown? Y'all didn't believe it. It's so many books that we are reading now that are saying that Motown was built off the backs of hoes. Selling fish dinners, been around for years. It is the oldest, not easiest way to make money, okay? I mean, it can't be easy because I'm like, once you get past fit, ain't no retirement plan for hoes. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no retirement plan for pimps either, but you know they good. All right. They can sell hoes forever until they old and wobbly. Bitch, get out there and sell your pussy. Oh, yeah, well, he echoed and paused, silent again. He appeared to be torn over whether or not to continue. Finally, he spoke in a distant voice. I can't do what the motherfuckers down there do. They beat the women up, forcing them out on the street. If they're sick or tired or pregnant, heartless sons of bitches. They don't want to hear no sob stories. It's just give me money. Man, I'm not cut out for that. Girl, he put it in your mind. You wasn't thinking about it before, but you're thinking about it now, okay? Next thing right now I'm gonna do is get on the bus and hop down there to the G0rdy to see what the hell was going on, right? She looking around, you know, trying to be incognito, saying, I hope that G0rdy don't see me out there, you know, checking it out or checking out the scene because I really want to know what's going on. She didn't see G0rdy, but she did see what was going on. She looking around like, I wonder which hoe belongs to Barry. Girl, why do you care? Just after I got home, Barry arrived with only a few dollars in his pocket. I assumed his girls on G0rdy hadn't produced much business, but we said nothing. We hadn't discussed what he divulged the day before, nor would the subject ever arise. It was a week after my visit to G0rdy, and we were flat broke. I was about to do something desperate. My heart hurt. I was nauseated and perspiring heavily. Thoughts reconsidering my awful decision raced through my mind. But then I thought of Barry. If he could separate himself from the lurid scenes he participated in on G0rdy, then stroll in just a regular nice guy, so could I. Was it possible that I wanted so desperately to get under Barry's skin to know how this man's mind worked that I was going to accept this sleazy but money-making proposition?
Hey, you made
If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. Now remember this. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, Patreon love bugs. Be safe, get vaccinated. Peace.